Game 5.
I'm a big fan of like the attire of both these players too, like the green dress and the Sweeby with the red tie.
You know, the unfortunate thing about a formal Smash event is it's mostly all suits and not a lot of dresses.
Yeah.
You know?
No, well, whenever I was shopping for stuff, because I had to get a new tie, I was kind of thinking the same thing. I was like, man, like, men's formal wear is just not quite on the same level, and that's just how it is, unfortunately. But
Yep. But both these players came dressed to impress and are probably more so looking to impress with their gameplay on this screen. Sweeby taking a... Oh,
man, getting gimped by Leaf Shield is one of the worst feelings ever, but honestly, it's just something you got to live with in a decent amount of matchups. And I'm glad, like, Chapstick good enough, Sweeby good enough. Sorry. He gonna know, like, what matchups that he's going to be able to do stuff like that.
Yeah. I mean, I was surprised to see it myself. I didn't know she was dead there. But,
yeah, I mean, I thought the up B would snap, but just not quite enough. And Sweeby kind of running away with it right now.
Yeah, racking on damage. Again, sometimes Game 1 only matters so much, by far the least important game of a set. But you never want to start off on the wrong foot.
I know pretty much nothing about how this matchup would go, but so far, I'm kind of seeing the pellets do a little more work than I thought, which kind of makes sense. I feel like Sweeby's doing a great job at covering just like that high space right in front of him, covering like Zero Suit's vertical mobility, which is normally pretty good.
Yep, there's a stock for Shu though, without Sweeby getting to take that second one.
Yep, the tried and true into the up B.
Yep, and she start racking on the damage, making up this lead.
I love it when ZSS players like cover an option by doing the flip kick.
Oh my gosh.
It looks so cool.
Yeah, she is moving with confidence right now. That first stock did not break her spirits. Ooh, nice catch. All right, and she escaped the corner, putting the pressure back on Sweeby.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to be in the corner in this situation against Zero Suit. She has so many consistent options to just hit and explode you, but
yeah,
sneaky back air there.
Yeah. Explode you at any percent, really. She's always got something. I got clipped by the Leaf Shield and looking for an up B.
That was such a good option to punish that quickly. Oh, wow.
Oh.
Yeah, sneaking that in.
Yeah.
Oh, bad situation.
Bye.
Bad situation. It happens to us all. We all been there.
Yeah, but just an unfortunate Game 1. Those first and third stocks, especially for Shu, but definitely showed that there is not a, skill gap there. That was not the issue. Very winnable for her.
Yeah, and I'm interested. I mentioned like I'm not very familiar with this matchup. I imagine most people aren't, but I'm pretty interested to see how like the rest of the set plays out, and just kind of see like what kind of things these characters can really do to each other, or how the players themselves kind of adapt to this stuff.
Yeah. And they're both playing pretty aggressively. Neither of them looking to camp out the other, although both characters are very capable of doing that.
Yeah, I think ZSS might just have like a little bit too much momentum that like Mega Man can't quite stay too far away most of the time. I feel like Sweeby's camping right now is more... Oh, wow, another Leaf Shield kill. But I feel like Sweeby's camping right now is more like at the mid-range, just with the pellets, kind of forcing Shu into just unfortunate situations, and he's getting a lot of damage off these.
Yeah, I mean, you mentioned not knowing too much about the matchup. Obviously, I don't either, but I was not anticipating that Leaf Shield being such an issue for ZSS's up B.
Yeah, same. I wouldn't have thought, like, if I theoretically was, like, thinking about this matchup, I wouldn't have really imagined that, but I'm sure people more familiar with Mega Man would have known.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. But not quite killing off the top, but Shu just unfortunately in the same situation she was in last game.
Oh, my gosh.
Barely
so
surviving
close.
that little kerfuffle.
Sweeby is extremely good at mixing in those tomahawk grabs when you really least expect it, because Mega Man just has so many safe on-shield options. You get to a point where, like, you really just expect the aerial to always come out. And I think Sweeby has an excellent eye for kind of scouting out those situations where maybe mixing in, like, a tomahawk grab and just getting some extra damage and stage control that way would be the best option.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I see that a lot from high-level Mega Man's. Toffee in my own region is so good with those tomahawks. But Shu using her own grab to finally take that first stock. A precarious 160% on ZSS, but we saw her kind of bring it back last game during this part of the battle.
Yeah, and she does have the advantage of having some rage right now, but if... Oh, yeah. Yeah, it just forces you into such a horrible position when you fall out of that multi-hit. I think you can... If I'm not mistaken, I think you can combo it into up tilt if you get the right one, which is really funny.
Oh my gosh, that platform pressure. And just the amount of things Sweeby can get off of that upper has been impressive to me. Any aerial, platform pressure like that with that up tilt. And the advantage state just continues no matter where you are on stage.
Nice. Man, that uppy is so strong. Killing Mega Man post-hit at 87%.
She needs it.
And that's after the down smash uppy.
She do need it. Oh, man. Not even able to...
Oh, wow. You know, honestly, like, I just feel like these games are pretty even except for those few, like, moments where Sweeby really steals a stock. Like, it just feels like most of these stocks, like, Sweeby is just ready to get that stock immediately. Whereas Shu is kind of, Shu is kind of struggling more to find those kills, those consistent kills compared to Sweeby.
Yeah, I mean, you think about how these games would be looking if she wasn't getting edge guarded by Leaf Shield. First stock on each of them at a pretty low percent.
Yeah, definitely. And it is pretty demoralizing, too, going into Game 3 when you feel like both of, like, when something like that happens in the last two games, because it's like, I don't know, it just feels like it's hard not to dwell on the mistakes, I should say.
It is, but I saw her laughing it off. She's keeping her spirits up and
for sure.
Very confident she can start putting herself on the board, pressuring Sweeby, just juggling him with that ZSS up there.
Yeah, and good damage so far coming out from Shu. It's just like, I feel like we're getting that, like, this is kind of the pivotal moment in the last two games, so if Shu can just, like, be a little safe here, maybe just get, like, a nice consistent lead, this game could easily go her way for the whole game.
Yeah, yeah. Again, recovering high, definitely trying to avoid having to upbeat a ledge. Popping a down smash and then an upbeat, trying to take care of this stock, take the lead for the first time in the set.
Yeah, and Sweeby's also been really on top of punishing those missed upbeats from Shu. We've seen, I think that was like around the third one that's been whiffed kind of in a scramble situation like that. You got to be a little careful, especially against someone who's as comfortable with their punish game as Sweeby.
Shu fighting her way back on stage and now looking for that kill. Barely popping over the F smash, and she closes it out. Shu in the lead for the first time this set, perhaps playing much more aware of what Sweeby's been getting so much off of in these openings.
Unfortunate. Crash Bomber gonna steal that stock away.
Yeah, but
another good opening though.
Yeah, she maintains her lead so far.
Old reliable damage.
Yep, nice jab. Yeah, just dancing around that Leaf Shield, trying to find an opening, but it's so good. It's so easy for Mega Mans to just, you know, use the Leaf Shield completely as a get off me option. Even if you wait around not getting hit by it, there's nothing you can do to punish it.
Yeah, definitely. And that move is one of those kind of like patience test moves that it just is kind of aggravating to get hit by.
But reads the neutral tech, and the uppy closes that stock.
Excellent. Gonna get the stock, and I really like the way Shu is just moving right now. Like it's like just like whenever Shu goes into like, oh yeah, another air dodge in out of the drag down back air, or at least the falling out of the multi-hit back air.
Yeah, it's a very hard habit to break, and hey, this is America. It's in our blood. Shu keeping Sweeby at the ledge. Each time he's regained stage control in this set, she's been so quick to get it back.
Yeah.
Again, ZSS obviously so good in the corner relative to other characters.
Mm-hmm. Uh-oh. Oh, okay, that could have been so much damage.
Yeah.
If she rolled in right there.
Yeah, good call on Shu's part. Both players playing a little more patiently maybe this last stock so far. Sweeby the one on the ropes. Good parry, but good spacing from Shu.
Yep.
She gets him off. Looking to close it at the ledge here. That side B would have been it, and she pops another one just in case he lands there.
Oh my gosh, that was so scary, but so good.
Yeah, and F tilting through the leaf shield.
Oh.
I can't believe that hit.
Yeah, no, that both times where Sweeby landed that parry up tilt, really good at just, recognizing that what way the ZSS was drifting to get hit by that.
What a kind of a weird set, but a great example of how sometimes the main difference between who wins a set is just how much you can capitalize off of openings almost in creative ways,
Yeah, no, it's crazy to think, like, even in a best of 5, ultimately a set can come down to just a few big moments. And sometimes, you can't really be, you'll never be able to be prepared for all the moments like that, but I guess your goal is just to try and be ready for as many as possible, but yeah. It's ultimate. It's ultimate at the end of the day, so.
Yeah, it's a wacky game we've committed ourselves to, but
you're probably screwed either way.
Good showing from both players. Wish it could have been game 5.